Live from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Heimie and Dorset, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amy Scharlau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Heimie.
It's Todd About Town, Todd Walker, entertainment, travel, and more. Hey Todd, what's new?
Happy Friday, and welcome to another show of the Haberdasher's Couch, where you don't have to pay somebody to listen to you, and that's quite nice not to have to pay somebody, right? And I'll tell you what, it's beer, batter, fish fry season.
And it's Friday, so...
and it's Friday, so Todd's got the best 8 of his list, and I bet you I've been to some of those places too, Todd, believe it or not.
Okay, I mean, it's fish fry season. Everybody's talking about it for some reason. Between Minnesota and Wisconsin, everybody is hits the fish fry, no matter if you're Catholic, what religion you are. Right. So, I mean, I've got a bunch of them that I'm going to talk to you about, because in the ones I'm going to share with you, I've tried them all.
Jeez. Let's start out with your number one pick.
All right, I'm going to go through Minneapolis and then St. Paul.
Yeah.
So Minneapolis, you've got to go down to Smack Shack in the North Loop. What they're doing right now is they're doing a full red snapper, and they're deep frying a red snapper, or they're putting it in the fryer, and they're coming out. It's got the eyeball on it and the whole bit, and they're doing just like red snapper. So it's pretty.
What do you do with the eyeball?
Yeah, you just eat around it, I guess. Yeah, I know. It stares at you while you eat. The second one, if you want to just support an old school place, go to Glick's in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. It's been there forever. They have an all-you-can-eat fish fry, and I believe it's $15.95. I think it's on your list there as well.
Yep.
But so you check out Glick's. The other two for Minneapolis that I'm going to share with you are the Blue Door Pub. They have traditional fish and chips.
Yeah, that's a new. It's not new. It's 3-ish years.
Yeah, it's in the long. This one's in the Longfellow neighborhood.
Yep.
There's one over off of Como.
Every time I go by there's people.
Yeah. So that's definitely a great fish and chips. Yeah. I'm strongly suggesting that place. And if the last one that I'm going to share with you is, you might want to check out. I said Smack Shack.
Tavern, dude. Tavern.
I said Glick's. And I said Blue Door. There's one other one.
Tavern on Grand.
No, that's St. Paul. No. We'll go back to. Okay. Okay. So we've got. Then we have that. We have Anchor. We have Glick's. Well, anyway, Anchor. Did I say Anchor?
You said Anchor.
Okay. Well, Anchor fish and chip are one of my favorite. And in St. Paul, you definitely want to check out Brunson's on the east side. They have great fish and chips. They use, I believe, a Summit batter for the beer. I think it's walleye that they use. You want to go to Gabe's by the park. That's an all-you-can-eat fish and chips. It's awesome. They use Liftbridge in their batter. And right downtown St. Paul here, they do over at Dark Horse, they do a really interesting, they do a... what is it? If it's not breaded and it's like the Asian influence, what is the coating they put on them? Pinko? Pinko. No, it's something. It's it's going to come to me. But who does Pinko batter or Panko batter is the brewery off of University Avenue. Is amazing, and I'll think of the name of that one too.
So let's talk about. Every season you cover fish fries.
Yeah.
And tell me, it runs through Lent.
Yep.
Fish Fridays through Lent.
Yep.
And tell me, what's the perspective? What's the history behind that?
Well, traditionally Catholics would not eat meat on Friday.
Okay.
So then restaurants would provide an option for people to be able to go out and eat, and fish was the alternative that they served up.
Okay.
So yeah, and so everybody does something different. A lot of people are doing walleye, or they will do perch is traditionally in Wisconsin, or they'll do cod, so any of the white fishes, and then they just do different batters as well.
So you could probably say that you could go into probably any restaurant in the Twin Cities metro area and ask for their fish fry special on Fridays. They'd probably have one.
Yeah. But I mean, but the difference is right now people are trying to they do something a little different during Lent.
Are you
And
judging this year?
No, I'm not judging anything. But I mean, I think they just try to take a different angle to it.
Right.
But it also is kind of interesting in what people do. Some of the other, like the Our Lady of Guadalupe on the west side. If you want another alternative on Fridays, you can go there, and they serve tamales.
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of an interesting twist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there's one other one I want to share with you. I think there's a place that does like dumplings during like the no meat dumplings, and it's at a Czechoslovakian church as well. So
Right.
there's so many options. The breweries do it. You can go all around town.
So we got Anchor, we got Bison, Busted Nut, Dan's
Yep.
Bar Grill, and it looks like you could type in some of these chips deals throughout town, and it shows up, and you can probably find most of these.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different sources, but I wanted to give you kind of a complete list. But
Absolutely. Good.
try them in Minneapolis, try them in
Yeah.
St. Paul, and enjoy your fish fries.
Awesome. Todd, thanks for coming in
Thank
today,
you.
discussing fish and frying. See you next week.
Hello, I'm Amye the Hypnotist here at beautiful Heimie's Haberdashery, and this is Coffee Talk. Today we are going to talk about music and memory. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. What is it about music? The magical way it transports you back into time. The way you can remember the lyrics for almost anything that you've heard before. That's because music works on implicit memory. It is muscle memory. It is a different part of your brain than procedural memory, which is the way you remember lists and things like that. Music is incredibly healing that way, and it is a great way to help people with Alzheimer's or dementia because it's not depending on that more external way of memorizing things. It is very emotional. It's deep. I've done a lot of performing in retirement homes and nursing homes, and when you get people singing songs from their era, suddenly people that were just not really engaged at all are animated. They're excited. Research shows that music and singing will increase your dopamine levels. It reduces your cortisol levels. It reduces anxiety. It is a wonderful way of treating even pain. We are discovering more and more things about music all the time. And there is, of course, just that absolutely beautiful characteristic of having a song transport you back to the moment you first heard it. Music connects people. It connects you to your past. It is wonderful things to enjoy, and we're discovering more ways to engage with it every day. So, come taste the wine, come hear the band, come blow your horn, start celebrating right this way. Your table's waiting, and I will see you next week for another edition of Coffee Talk.